Follow up on a story Western Mass News has been following closely. Residents speaking out following that shooting at the Holyoke Mall from Friday afternoon.
Western Mass News reporter Reagan Locree is live in Holyoke with their concerns tonight. Reagan?
Yeah, that's right, Amanda and Chris. Now, this is the second shooting to happen at the Holyoke Mall in less than 3 years, and residents I spoke with are feeling frustrated. Around 4:30 Friday afternoon, Holyoke police responded to reports of shots fired near the entrance to Round 1, a bowling alley and arcade on the Holyoke Mall's east side. Chief Brian Keenan saying Holyoke officers inside the mall confronted a shoplifter before that suspect took out a firearm and gunfire was exchanged. Limited details are available on the case at this time, given the suspect's young age. And one shopper at Western Mass News spoke with Monday shares their outrage, asking how a juvenile got a gun in the first place.
Just finding out that he's not licensed, is a juvenile, wrong people have the guns. I try to get a gun license and I got denied, but yet this one's out here with a gun.
And Springfield defense attorney Daniel Hagan agrees.
It really is shameful that we've made it harder for good people to defend themselves and their families in this state. And maybe I think the thought has been that fewer guns or keeping guns out of law-abiding people's hands somehow stops this, and I think it's just completely backwards.
As for State Senator John Vilas, he tells us he agrees with concerns of residents, but not all gun legislation is inherently bad.
There was definitely good stuff in this gun legislation that we did. Unfortunately, none of that or any legislation, unless it's kind of getting at some of the stuff that I have filed and beyond, that doesn't go after offenders, we're going to have these types of situations. And again, outside of a kid's arcade.
Now let's rewind to about 2.5 years ago to the last shooting at the Holyoke Mall. That was in January 2023 when an innocent bystander was killed inside of the Touch of Beauty hair and nail salon after a suspect and another person got into a confrontation. The suspect, Kenny Santana Rodriguez, is a client of Daniel Hagan. Hagan tells us that case is currently in front of the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court, where they are considering whether or not self-defense can be used in this case. Hagan emphasized that unlike the most recent case, his client was a licensed gun owner.
My client in the first shooting had an LTC. He did it the right way. He was being attacked. His was an act of self-defense.
Now, for the latest on both of these cases, be sure to stick with Western Mass News, both on air and online. For now, reporting live in Holyoke, Reagan Locree for Western Mass News.
All right, Reagan.